Hi students, now I am going to take more on MySQL chapter, 1 mark questions, and we will revise some of the topics what we have discussed already in this lesson. Okay, so the order by class lets you arrange the result set in the order of single column or multiple columns on the basis of an expression and as per the custom sort order too. Okay, so as per the in the order of single column or in a multiple column wise, we can arrange the result set. Okay, in order to arrange or view the result set in the order of single column or multiple columns on the basis of the expression what we are giving now, according to that we can order the column names. Okay, single column wise or multiple column wise we can arrange the result. Next is the group by class combines all those records that have identical value in the particular field. So similar value if we have for some rows or tuples, no, identical value in the records, no, that is tuples or rows. Okay, if we have same value or a group of fields, we can go for this group by class. It will combine all those records that have identical value in a particular field or a group of fields. Group by class is used to divide the result in groups. It is going to divide the result in a group wise. A group with another group is known as nested group. Okay, nested grouping can be done by providing multiple fields in the group by expression. So in the group by expression, job, comma, employee name, like that, job wise, employee name wise, if we are dividing the group, or job wise or department ID wise, if we are grouping the fields, then that is known as nested grouping. Okay, all the fields containing a null value are considered to have a value and are grouped to have a value and are grouped with fields containing non-null values. Next, the select list of a group can include the expressions returning a single value per group or constants. So select list of a group can include expressions returning a single value per group or constants. Next one, the having class is used to specify filtering condition for groups. So filtering condition for groups, we can use the having class. So condition based, we can filter using having class. The difference between the where and having class is that where conditions are applicable on individual rows, whereas having conditions are applicable on groups as formed by group by class. Okay, so having class will use the group by class. So based on the group by class only, having condition can be applicable on the groups. So having class for groups and where class is for what? Individual rows. Okay. Next, multiple choice questions we will see. First one is the operation whose result. The operation whose result contains all pair of tuples from the two relations regardless whether their attribute values match. Okay. So for this the answer is Cartesian product. The operation whose result contains all the pairs of tuples. All the pairs of tuples means from a first table and second table. From all the table, if we are going to combine all the tuples, no, from the two tables, then regardless whether their attribute values are matching or not matching, without considering this, we are able to get the result. Okay, then that operation is named as Cartesian product. Okay, then consider the following query: select name from student where subject is equal to physics ordered by name. So here the above query will list the result in dash order. Dash order, ascending order only, because ASC or DESC we are not mentioning, automatically the name wise it will be getting ascending order wise it will get displayed, the answer will get displayed. We need to display the names only in ascending order wise. Subject should be physics. So won't all studying a subject physics, their names alone will get displayed in the ascending order, in the order of dash, in the order of name only, name field only. Okay. Next we'll move on to third question. So third question is what? So this is the third question, that is consider the following query. Select star from employee ordered by salary dash name dash semicolon. That means we need to display the salary from greater to smaller. That means DESC, descending only, will display in a bigger to smaller. Okay, and name in alphabetical order, that is an ASC. Which of the following options should be used? Okay, only DESC, ASC, because we have tried this descending and ascending in our MySQL, but it is not displaying correct answer. So the answer will be C option alone. Okay, DESC, ASC. Which of the following is not an aggregate function? So average, sum, min and all considered to be an aggregate function, but width alone is not a width. Width is not a aggregate function. All aggregate functions except count star ignores null values in their input collection. That means except this count star will not ignore any null value. It will include the null value also. So except the count star, the remaining all will ignore, will not consider the null values in their input collection. Okay, so that means count of attribute, that is field name, if we are giving count of some field name, if we are giving inside the parenthesis, this function, and then average function, sum function. So count function along with the field name and attribute name, if it is coming, no, that will not ignore, that will ignore the null values. Okay, the count star alone will not ignore the null value. So except count star, remaining all will ignore the null values. Okay, in their input collection. Next one is, which of the following is not an aggregate function? This already we saw. Which of the following is a SQL aggregate function? SQL aggregate function is AVG alone. Okay, average function alone, SQL aggregate function. Which of the following group expressions ignore null values? All of these, max, count, sum, all the values will ignore the null values. Okay, will not consider the null values. Okay, the having class does which of the following? It will do what and all? It acts like a where class. Okay, having class is acting like a where class. Conditionally we are giving, but it is used for groups rather than the rows. Okay, because it is used for a group. Having class is used for a group. Okay, rather than on rows. It will not work on rows. Okay, only where class will work on rows. Next is, aggregate functions can be used in the select list or the having class of a select statement. They cannot be used in a where class. Okay, aggregate functions can be used in the select list or the having class of a select statement. The aggregate function we can use, that is having count star, like that we can do that aggregate function. Count is aggregate function, you know, so having count of star, like that we can use that aggregate function in the having class. That cannot be used in, that is sum, min, max, min, count star cannot be used in where class. Okay, SQL apply conditions on the groups through dash class, having class, after groups have been formed. First we need to form the group, that we discussed in the previous video. Group by job, having, job, count greater than something like that, and all we can give only that having class can be used only after the groups have been formed. Okay, which class is used with aggregate functions? Group by class is used with aggregate functions. Okay, where class cannot be used with aggregate group functions. Okay, what is the meaning of having class in the select query? To filter out the summary groups. What is the meaning of having class in the select query? To filter out the summary groups. Wherein having classes can be used interchangeably in the select queries, cannot be used because both are entirely different. Only condition it will use, but the condition is going to be used on the rows, individual rows in where class. But in having class, the conditions are going to be implied or applied on the groups. Okay, not on rows, individual rows. So it is false. To fill in the blanks, first one, to sort the rows of the result table, the dash class is specified. Order by class only we need to use for sorting. Sorting the rows of the result of the table, result table, that is output tables rows want to be sorted in any order, means we need to use the order by class only. Columns can be sorted in descending sequence by using SQL keyword DESC. Okay, only DESC we need to write when the columns are to be started in the descending order. When two conditions must be true for the rows to be selected, the conditions are separated by using the SQL keyword and. So two conditions must be true means and operator, or only one can be true means or operator we can use. To refer to a set of values needed for a condition, we can use the SQL operator. So set of values, if you want to use for a condition, all the values we need to use for the condition means in operator. To exclude one or more values, list of values, not in. So if we are not going to consider those values for the condition or for the result, no, we can use the not in operator. SQL keyword like is used in SQL expressions to select based on the patterns, based on the pattern or based on some substrings or strings. If you want to select some values, we can go for this like. The SQL built-in function does totals values in numeric columns. So based on the numbers, only this function is working, that is sum. SQL built-in function AVG, that is average, computes the average of values in numeric columns, average of values. Then largest value in numeric column, max. Then smallest value means min. Count means number of rows. It is used to count the number of rows in a table. Next, true or false questions. The having class acts like a where class, but it identifies the group of groups that meet a criterion rather than on rows. Yes, it is true. Rather than on rows, it will work on groups only. The qualified distinct must be used in a SQL statement when we want to eliminate duplicate rows. Correct. True only. Distinct and its counterpart all can be used more than once in a select statement. False. Only one time we can use that distinct or all statement. Then a distinct and a counterpart all can be used together on single field in a select statement. False. False. It is not going to be applied on single field. Okay. Distinct for entire records only. Entire records only is going to be applied. Okay. It is not going to be applied on only one particular column. Okay, and then count of field name, that is attribute we have seen no in the previous multiple choice questions. So the count of field name tallies only those rows that contain a value and it ignores all the null values. Yes, it is ignoring all the null values. True only. Some AVG min max can only be used with numeric columns. True. Only it is going to be used with number related columns only. Though those columns are all having number values, no. Only in those columns we can apply this sum. It is not going to be applied on student name or student street. All those values, no, we cannot apply sum, average, and all. It is going to be applied on marks or salary, like that. We can use the sum and average, min, maximum, and all. Okay. Then next one is data manipulation language. DML commands are used to define the database. No, it is not used to define a database. It is used to add a value to the database. Okay, so it is not to define a database, including altering, dropping. This is data definition language only, so it is false. The keyword like can be used in a where class to refer to a range of values. No, range of values means what? Between operator. Between operator only we will use. We will not use the keyword like. Okay, false. This SQL keyword group by instructs the DBMS to group together those rows that have value in a column. True. The keyword between can be used in where class to refer to range of values. So that only we have discussed here in 8th question. That is false. 10th, it is true. Okay. We have ended up this lesson. So you need to go through all the solved problems like this in your book also. Along with that, some application based questions also given in your book. So try to find the answers for those for the both the lessons MySQL and Python working with functions also. You need to find out the answers for completed portions. So revise for your exams properly. Don't ignore any questions in your question paper. Try to attend all the questions without omitting any questions. You need to attend all the questions. You should write all the questions neatly. All the answers need to be written in a nice way. Thank you once again.